Frugal friends, is it possible, I wonder, to make a fabulous Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds inspired Halloween yard display using mostly dumpster or otherwise salvage supplies? Come along and find out. Deciding which elements to focus on, definitely the hardest part, but it also comes down to what's going to be the most cost effective, you know, what do I already have supplies for, and I'm still not done yet. Even as of editing and uploading this video, I am still not done. There are a few more things that I know I have supplies for. It's a matter of, can we get it done, and will the kids be able to take it down for me after surgery? While I'm out here, hey, I noticed that dress form mannequin thing that we found in the bins years ago. This is absolutely going to come in handy for creating our character that has had her eyes pecked out. Yeah, I was out here getting stuff for the great clean out, tidying up the bathroom, but this, yeah, I wasn't sure if we still had it, but we do.
My mom has been really busy with the Halloween display. She uses lots of dumpster finds and makes them extra spooky for us in the neighborhood to enjoy. This year's project has been a little bit different because Mom is broken, but nothing will stop her from creating the fabulous yard display because it's Halloween. So come over and see the yard display.
And here is some of the PVC that I have collected from the dumpsters and saved. So we'll be using some of that and possibly even some of these pieces of shelves. I don't know. But for the jungle gym, yeah, we've got these that are from the bins and then a bunch that are from Reagan's play set for like making forts and stuff that we'll be using. But yeah, definitely this. That's gonna be awesome. I was trying to draw it out with one pen and that just got way confusing. So I busted out my Bic Crystal Extra Bold. I got a whole bunch of these for free with coupons like 5 years ago. A lot of them I gifted or I sold or whatever. Luckily I saved some and they are coming in really handy right now as I try to figure out, look how cute, Tippy Hedron, tried to figure out first the structure of the structure, and from there I can figure out the scale, like the measurements. I'm gonna base it on what her height was, and I'm gonna look up just like some standard kind of average. Oh look, there's a giraffe. Standard averages for stuff like this, or see if I can just find the actual scale of it online, the measurements, and then yeah, scale it down from there. Looking online for bird
I had
options,
some really grand ideas of what I was going to do in building the jungle gym. That I was going to do some serious.
It was
math
really
and,
hard to not recall my drafting skills
from
like
11th
and
grade.
not have been a frugal
That's not what
activity.
ends
So
up happening.
I searched. I found several different ones. I also ended up ordering some on Amazon. So. I will be showing you those in a minute. I also found a crafting idea for making birds. And so I gathered up styrofoam from the dumpsters and some other supplies. Stay tuned also for that. That'll be a separate video when we will craft those birds together. But I did end up ordering some online. I know. That was not what I wanted to do. Although some of you were saying after like the very first trip out, you know, I was hunting for the birds. After the very first one, you guys are like, just order them, enough already. Yeah, you were right. So after lots and lots of searching online and lots of trips to different stores all over the place, the miles I have traveled looking for the birds. Yep, I gave in. I ordered some. It is what it is. Look at how amazing these are. Oh, happy day. And they have wire, which is going to make them incredibly convenient The ones that I am going to create are not going to look nearly as good as these, nearly as detailed, but they're going to be good. They're going to be good for the purpose that they will fill. So let's see, 6. So total, I bought 12. As far as the ones I'm going to make, I want to try to do like at least 20. Gonna have to have the kids help me, but at least 20 of them. I am out here this morning cleaning the porch so that I can start finally putting up Halloween. We are going to be keeping it very simple this year because, you know, I don't know if I'll even hang up my clowns up here. I'm not sure. Oh, the problem is I know that once I get out to the Halloween shed, I'm going to want to like just go nuts, but I'm going to limit myself. I'm going to do it. I have to, guys. I have to. So getting this all clean, then I will do the small bit, well, at least the start of the decorating that's out here, move some of the gardening stuff out to the shed, and bring all of my succulents that I propagated, bring those inside. My son, Reagan, is going to mow this. It was mowed this last weekend, but I want it to be really tight, cut as low as possible, because once we put up the jungle gym, it's gonna be a pain to mow. So I'll have him do that today. With the way I'm setting this up, I will still be able to tend to all of my flower beds, and we'll still be able to see them pretty much. So I am not going to cut down any of the vines over here until after Halloween, because my Pennywise that I put out every year, it's a tradition, is going to be kind of embedded in those fabulous vines right there. Gonna finish cleaning the porch, gonna rest for a minute, then I will go and gather up PVC, drag all of those supplies out here so that we can get that started. It begins. No guarantees how far we will get tonight. Kids are grabbing some more supplies for me. I'm using Gorilla Tape. Love Gorilla Tape. I will leave an Amazon link for that in the video description. Doesn't cost you any extra, but benefits the channel. You can buy anything that you would normally buy through that link. Anyway, we're finally doing this. Reagan mowed the lawn really tight for me, really low. We will not be able to mow it again until after Halloween, and by then it'll probably be snowing. All right, well, I brought out the cane to help because, of course, I kept going. I know, it looks rather janky, but it's going to do the job. We're going to spray it tomorrow. I'll add a couple more supports. I just need to grab a few more sticks. Then spray it, let it dry, add the birds and the dolls. It's going to be good. But now I really need to go rest. I've got a ways to go yet. But it's a start. Either she likes the fabric or she's guarding the babies
From the birds.
from the birds.
Or she's helping them.
I don't know. But remember the dowels that were wrapped up in cloth and I grabbed them anyway? Yeah. Olivia pulled the dowels out for me and they are now out in our, wow, it really does look janky, especially in the light of morning. Our scaled down, thrown together
I like it.
jungle gym. You like it? Thank you,
Yeah,
Meme.
I like it.
Thank you. I'm going to do shades of gray. I already have one gray, and I have some more that are coming in our order. So I'm going to add some rust, going to add some dolls, going to add some birds. Going to be good. Ready to be sprayed, and as you can see, well, not with those chairs there, but we will still be able to see the flowers, which is fantastic. I have a little bit of flat gray primer left over, so I'm going to go ahead and get started just because I can't wait. I do have more coming this afternoon, but we're going to get started. on, you guys know how impatient I am. Plus, maybe we can get like a whole layer done and have it dry by the time we get the other cans. So what I figure is during the day, yeah, this is gonna look a little janky, but at night, with the lights and the birds and the dolls and the sounds, yeah, I'm gonna try to have a speaker playing bird sounds. Anyway, and like kids making screamy sounds. Anyway, I think it will have the desired effect. Darn wind. Kitty's not sure what to think of all of our decorations Mama's working on. Huh, Kitty? She has inspected and smelled everything. A cat. Kitty. Kitty. So this piece right here is one that we found in that roadside freebies. Yeah, it works. It's awesome. I still need to cover this pile of tile. Pile of tile that is also from the bins that has been sitting on my porch for like 3 years now. Someday we are going to redo one of the bathrooms and put this tile in there. I am determined. We will do it. But the past couple of years, this has worked as a beautiful little display table for my Halloween yard display here on the porch. So we're going to cover that in fabric and webs and probably, I don't know, sparkly stuff, and also have that light on there. And then there's Kitty. Look who came and sat on my lap. She hasn't done that in a while. It's like she knew. Alright, I got lights on it. It's got webs. I still have quite a bit to do. Well, I mean, it's not like quite a bit. I'm going to add, of course, the fog. Still possibly going to do a mini graveyard here in the ivy, because that would be lovely. Olivia is going to help me tomorrow. I'm just going to sit in the chair while she brings out totes from the Halloween shed for me to look through and see what things I need from there. We will also have the projection lights going on the house, and I still have a crafting project of birds to do so that we can add to the amount of birds without, well, hopefully without having to buy a bunch more. So yeah, it's definitely more rickety and kind of falling over than the one on the movie The Birds, but I think I'm okay with that. And then especially with the mist that will be coming, yeah, and with the porch light off, because that definitely affects it. So anyway, fog machine, yeah, and projections. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be putting anything out in the flower beds unless it's like up on a stick, like elevated. Hey, Kitty! Kitty! Interestingly, she has not, as far as I know, been trying to climb on this. Surprising. So, yeah, if I'm going to have anything in the flower beds, they'll have to be like pumpkin heads on pikes, because, yeah, I don't want to mess with my beautiful flowers and being able to see my beautiful flowers. Definitely, we are not done. I have a new goal. Usually I like to have by October 1st, everything is like done. No, not this time. My goal, especially with everything in mind, is to have it all done by the 20th. And I do think that's fair, and that'll be good. She does sure stare at it though. She's like, what is going on? What's going on, Mama? Huh? Gatita. Kitty! You ready to go in? It's late, huh? Yeah, we gotta go. Mariah is gonna come out with a paintbrush and some of our bottled blood that I bought at Walmart a couple years ago, and it still works beautifully. And she's going to dress up the dolls a little bit. Yeah, poor dolls. You can see this one. Well, there's one right there. Hello, Kaka. That doll is being attacked, and we want to make it a little more obvious that she's being attacked. I do want more of these detailed birds on here. It's just they're a little bit pricey, and so I'm not sure. I don't know. Kitty, what happened? Why are you distracted? Did something, you heard something, you saw something? Protecting us from a grasshopper, probably. Thank you, Kitty. She's so good to us. Kitty. 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 Definitely more to come, Frugal friends. Stay tuned. We're getting there. We are absolutely getting there. Oh, I also got these little light up jack-o'-lanterns. They're glittery, light up jack-o'-lanterns from Walmart. They're only $5 each. They're pretty small, but when I dig our bigger ones out of the shed with Olivia, these will just be a nice little accent to the bigger ones. And then we've got that light that we found in the roadside thing. Again, with Olivia's help, I'll get the fabrics out to cover this. And webs. I've got to do webs on this. I think that's the last thing that I need to do on this. I was gonna like bloody up the babies, but I don't think I'm going to. I think it'll just be webs and maybe a couple more birds, you know, just because why not? I dragged out the old fog maker, and I've got this new fog maker that has lights in it so it color changes. So stay tuned. I will be doing a review of that, an unboxing and review, and we'll be trying it out. Ooh. Come on, that's just a scary face right there. It was just asking to be in a Halloween display. Olivia has been helping me. She brought out stuff out of the Halloween shed for me. There's Pennywise over there. He is in rough shape. We got out all the light up pumpkins, and Olivia is bringing up Mr. Skeleton, who will sit here in the chair, and she is bringing the rest of the lights. So that's basically going to be it, the last of it. It's definitely simpler than years past, but I do think it will still have a fabulous effect. Pennywise is set up. He is in rough shape. I really need a new Pennywise. I'm not going to be able to dumpster dive because I'm having surgery on this foot day after Halloween, unfortunately, so I will probably be missing out on the Halloween hauls, unfortunately. So keep an eye out, folks. If you see one of his masks and want to donate it to the Halloween display, you let me know. That would be amazing. Reagan brought out stuff for the cemetery that's going to be right here. I had decided I wasn't going to do it, but it really needs it. Then I also brought out some skulls, a rib cage. All of this, Frugal Friends, is from the dumpsters. All of it. All of these pieces, and these will be strewn about the yard and birds will be attacking them. I have set up several lights, including the projections, and these that we got last year. I believe it was Lowe's or Home Depot. I've got my pumpkins out here. Whew, the dolls. I have sprayed assorted colors on our setup here, our jungle gym, just to try to give like the appearance of rust and age. Yes, in the light of day, it is very obviously janky. I wanted to mention that almost every one of these pipes and pieces is from the dumpsters or otherwise salvaged. There are a few, just a few, that were Reagan's. We did end up using a lot of his connector pieces, but we couldn't find all the pieces that he had gotten for Christmas a few years ago for building forts. So we ended up salvaging, oh my goodness, we have some of the like plant stake things that we found Oh, in someone's residential garbage can. We have broomsticks in here, dowels. I mean, we've got, these were bamboo. They're what's holding this into the ground. I've used 3 or 4 of them that you can see in here. They were from some scarecrows that we got years ago in the dumpsters. Yeah, all kinds. we just used whatever we had, put it all together with tape, sprayed the heck out of it. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, a lot of creativity. and we got it done. All those great plans I had of it being some really architecturally oh, no, it was not, okay? It was not, and I'm okay with that. Lots of webs, dolls, yeah. Anyway, over here, I got a bunch of these last year that were on the Halloween tree. I've brought out my other light up pumpkins. We've done webs, and these webs along here. Let's see, some scythes that are from the dumpsters. These pumpkin lights were either from the dumpsters or sent from a viewer. So a scythe there. These necklaces that are on here, those I believe were Home Depot or Lowe's. And then more webs, another of the scythes over here, all the fabulous corn stalks from my in-laws. Some of this fabric, it's a spooky cloth, which I love. We've got webs going on over here. We have our skeleton that we invested in either last year or the year before, and the hanging lights. They are either going to stay on the skeleton or I'm going to have one of the kids help me drape them up here. I have not yet decided. More lights over here. You will recognize a lot of dumpster treasures right here, Frugal friends. So this scarf, that's from the dumpsters. This gorgeous tablecloth, that's from the dumpsters. These hands that I have in other places as well are a gift from Larita. This drawer, this was from the dumpsters, as was this kind of Hanukkah star. This and this were from Roadside Treasures. This was from the dumpsters, and stay tuned. I'm going to be investing, well, I already bought it and it should be coming today. It's a mist maker. You put water. I'm going to put a couple of bricks that are also from the dumpsters in here to elevate it. Put water, and it's an LED light up mister. Not Mr. Mrs. No. Oh my God. A mist maker. I think that's going to be fantastic. Then the fog machine will be right down here. These fabrics, the black one is from the dumpsters. This one is from a donation pile that someone was getting rid of. Let's see. Oh, this was also from a Roadside Treasure, and it was supposed to have the lava lamp piece with it, and I didn't realize that and didn't grab the lava lamp piece, but it ends up being a great highlight for the parrot that we got at the party store. These orange lights are, of course, from the bins. The crates are from a roadside stop. Isn't that wonderful? The green scarf I bought a couple years ago for a Halloween costume. Then the fabric, the spooky fabric. Yep, I've bought tons of that over the years. The cloth that's under that is a gorgeous tablecloth from the dumpsters. The chains. These chains are from the dumpsters. This hanging basket is from the dumpsters. We're going to add one more doll in there. There is the bird that I bought at Joann's, or no, Michael's, at Michael's. Let's see. Oh, remember I saved, I don't know if I showed you guys, but I saved these cloths. What came in these? I don't think it was mattresses. It was something in the house. Or was it the pieces? It might have been the pieces for the new bathtub. I don't remember, but there was something that came wrapped in these kind of fleeces, and I saved them thinking I would use them for plants. No, I ended up using them here on this display. It worked for me. I've got a little tiny bone to represent that baby's missing arm. We're gonna bloody it up and add a bird there. That little bone is of course from the dumpsters. Even the littlest tiny things, Frugal friends. Then we also have this baby. That's one that is from the dumpsters and is gonna go up in that top basket. Whew, over here, this black crinkly fabric is from the dumpsters. I think it was on like it's from the public school dumpsters. They had it on like a cork board. You know how they'll cover them in fabric? We get a lot of fabric that way. And then this was actually, I think it was a dress or something like that. And that's kind of draped over. That's from the roadside dumpsters. These gorgeous hands are from Larita. This little pumpkin from the dollar store dumpsters. I'm going to put a tea light in there. I have a bunch of tea lights. The bird that we got for just $10 at the party store because we couldn't test it there. Guess what? Regularly $30 or $35, I don't remember. Yeah, $10. Kitty got it to work. Don't ask me how, but once Kitty got it to work, it worked great. Then, and I need to attach this better. I'm gonna have to use some tape or something to keep that where I want it. But more spooky cloth, some lights from Home Depot or Lowe's. This gorgeous, is it a sari? I think so. Sari from, it was a gift from a friend of mine who did some time, I think she was either teaching English or it was study abroad or something in India. She brought me that. We've got more webs. This creepy cloth was from a school dumpster. The corn, let's see, these hats are of course from the dumpster, and the things holding up these corn stalks are the green pokey things that are for plants or whatever. Those are from the dumpsters. these God, rugs are from the dumpsters. Let's see. That one also, not this one, bought that at the party store a couple years ago. The tote that all of these treasures are in is from the dumpsters. These lights are from Larita. I just need to put new batteries in them and figure out where I want to put them. Guys, there is so much that is possible with dumpster salvage treasures. Lots of glue, tape, determination, and a wacky imagination. I've got another project going on over here. You guys will see that on another video. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's one of the other projection lights that we invested in, I think last year. That one's a lot of fun. I do have the tiki torches up. I need to refill them. See, 1, 2, and I've got one there, but I'm going to have to move it, especially if I'm going to light it up. That's way too close to where people can get into it. Maybe I will put it like in here, I think. There's a very good chance that we will light those up. Not sure yet. Okay, that's where I'm at right now. It's going really well. The projects are, they're coming together, and I still think that it's simple enough that the kids will be able to take it down a little at a time after Halloween, as I will be very much laid up recovering with this nonsense. I don't know. Stay tuned. I was wondering, how much more am I gonna show you of it before the actual yard display tour? But something I'm thinking about is with these bits here where the birds are going to be pecking at them. There is, of course, going to be blood added, but I also had thought about, as a project, if I get around to it, adding a little bit of tissue, not like tissue paper, but clay or something. I know, guys, for some of you, this is like, oh my God, Julie, get help. No, this is just creativity. This is art. And for me, this is therapy. Having like some clay or something so that there's a bit of like tissue, that the birds are eating at. So it's not just plain bones, because the birds would be done with that. So we need to add something, but I'm not sure what yet. I do have some Model Magic kind of clay stuff from the dumpsters. All of this, like I said, are from the dumpsters. And I have some more birds that should be coming tomorrow, the detailed birds. So I kind of want to add, just a little bit of something. I don't know. And then what do you call it? Let me get over here. The graveyard that we're doing, we've got this. That's, of course, salvaged, and we painted it in a project a few years ago. All of these fences are from the dollar store. These crosses were from the craft store, and we upcycled them last year. I thought I had him bring out one more of those. I have several, but anyway. Then these are all from, I don't know, Walmart, I think. And I want to change them up a little bit because these are all exactly the same and that's not cool. So maybe we will change them up a little. This is an old one from the dollar store. This is one I made several years ago when we did just a, very glamorous graveyard display for our Halloween yard display. And they are all going to be throughout all of this fabulous vineage, is that a word? Vines and such that we have here. I think they will look wonderful. And I don't think it will distract too much from the theme of the birds. I think at least a little graveyard is necessary. I really do. I think it's a necessary thing. Yeah, I feel like it. I feel like it is. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys have ideas for ways to kind of differentiate these gravestones, that would be awesome. Please tell us in the comments. I think we'll leave maybe 2 that look the original way. And then I'm going to take these inside and see if I can come up with some ideas. I don't know. Maybe with some of the clay, maybe with some styrofoam that we glue on. I have a lot of styrofoam left over from another project that we're working on. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. I know you'll all have some wonderful ideas. Also, as happens pretty much every year, this side of the yard is trickier. I can run an extension cord over to here and have maybe some of the pumpkins or something over here, or even just some of the small lights, like LED lights that are candles or whatever, I can put throughout here. I want to get some more of the solar lights. This is one that we found in the dumpsters and repaired. But over here, I really can't do anything that's plugged in. It's just not possible. I had a couple of lights here last year that maybe I'll put those out again. They were like solar lights. It's tricky because, we walk across here, so it's kind of dangerous to have a cord running. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to say stay tuned. So I will be bringing you along for other projects along the way as we prepare. Like I said, my goal is to have this completely done by the 20th and have a plan in place with the kids for how they will take it down when this is over, which they've never done before, so it'll be interesting. So stay tuned for other projects, dumpster upcycles, etc. as we get ready for this to be done. I will see you all very soon.